I've been at the agency now nearly 14 years. So I've seen quite a few changes. I joined a 24-man band, and we're now 300 strong. So an incredible growth over that period. Interestingly, the culture has remained the same. And that's one of our big passions, is to make sure that Bulletproof stays bulletproof, no matter how big it gets. So just introducing the agency, we're a strategic brand design agency with studios in London, New York, Singapore, Amsterdam and Sydney. And in fact, we opened our Sydney office at the start of the pandemic last year. We've already grown that to 10 people, so it's doing really, really well. In terms of what we do, we work with lots of consumer brands, predominantly FMCG, and in the States, obviously CPG, working with different size clients from your globals, like Mondelez International, through to the Heineken company, Diageo, right through to more boutique companies such as Soapsmith, which is a beautiful London brand, White Claw, and the FAW, the Football Association of Wales. To give you an idea of the level of work we do, I'd like you to watch this video of a very well-known heritage brand.
Okay, now, from the beginning. Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Thanks, Nisha. That is actually one of my favourite projects, because Cadbury actually is my favourite chocolate brand. So when I heard we won the project, I was over the moon. And there's always lots and lots of chocolate at Bulletproof, which is incredible. So just going on, so if you want to see further any more of our work, it's probably best to have a look at our Instagram page. Our Instagram handle is @bulletproofintl, and that will just give you a flavour of some of the work we've been doing. So moving on to the agency, and you can also go to our website as well. Our website is www.wearebulletproof.com to have a look at our work. So we have 3 core beliefs. People make the difference, because we can't produce the level of creative that we do without some of the most talented people in the industry. Great ideas change the world. We're in the business of creating solid, bulletproof, impenetrable ideas for our clients. And we talk about staying naive, and we approach each project from a very fresh perspective, encouraging everybody to have very open minds, which gives us really exciting and challenging creative for our clients. In terms of how we got involved with Teacher in Residence, I was introduced to Tony Ryan by our old PR agent, and I then met up with him to talk about the D&T Association and also Blueprint 1000, which was very much in its infancy. And from my perspective, I just thought it was an incredible program. And the reason we wanted to get involved as an agency, we're very aware of the lack of diversity in the industry, in the design industry. as well as the disconnect between schools and industry. We have several very successful talent schemes running at Bulletproof, as well as other various diversity initiatives, such as Creative Mental Network, Commercial Break, etc. But we didn't have anything that would inspire school children to enter the industry. And it's something we'd actually talked about as an agency, because I remember when I was in school, I never even knew anything about the design industry. So we wanted to make a difference. We wanted to get involved, and I'm really pleased that we did. So our first teacher in residence was last year, just before lockdown, actually. We had a lady called Rebecca Tops come in for a 1 whole week, and it was incredible. It was incredible from everybody who spoke to her, who got to understand what it's like in real life teaching students, what are the challenges, and how can we inspire future talent. There's things from, families discouraging creatives to go into the industry, instead choosing more vocational careers, right through to people actually who are not necessarily creatives themselves, but are very interested in the creative industry, not knowing all the opportunities. They can go into commercial, they could go into strategy. What is strategy? What about client servicing? There's so many opportunities in the industry that teachers would not know about unless they actually came and spent some time or actually read about what all the opportunities are within a working design agency. So from our perspective, how it's worked, Stephanie came in recently, and she only came because of the pandemic. We decided to do a 3-day placement during the half-term holiday. And there was such a buzz about Stephanie coming in, and everybody who spoke to her was so enthused and really inspired to tell their story, to talk about their pathway, to talk about what they do, be really passionate about what they do within the agency. And I hope that's kind of resonated, and I know it has resonated with Stephanie, and she'll talk to you about her experience and what it meant to her. But from our perspective as well, yes, we're trying to inspire future creatives. We're also hoping that somebody in the future might want to apply to Bulletproof for one of our roles, because we are looking at things like apprenticeships, as well as obviously the graduate schemes that we've got running, because again, not everybody has the opportunity to go to university. We're very aware of that. And in terms of what I think the creative industries as a sector would gain from more agencies getting involved in this as a programme, it's very much about power the people. So if more agencies got involved, we'd reach many more students, and really encourage more people to actually enter the industry.